And with that, I have to give a lot of credit for the co-feature, Golden Boy, and with Mr. Honda, representing Sotocross and Kamagai. And it's a fight that I know many people are looking forward to fighting. So we're privileged to have that as the co-feature. So representing Golden Boy Promotions, I'd like to bring up Robert Gaspari.
Hi, everybody. I'd like to thank first everybody attending today. I see a lot of my Golden Boy team out there, so great seeing everybody. I'm proud to speak today on behalf of Oscar and Golden Boy about a great fight, and this fight is for the fight fans. Yoshiko Kamagai and Soto Caras 2 is presented by Golden Boy Promotions and Mr. Honda's Take On Promotions. I have to say, we did the fight. It was 2016 Fight of the Year this past year. It was candidate for Fight of the Year. And it was at the Belasco Theater. And it was an unbelievable fight. This was an amazing fight, and the rematch is going to be unbelievable at the Forum here in Los Angeles. The 10-round Super Welterweight fight will be the co-main event World Championship clash between WC Featherweight Champion Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez and undefeated WBC Flyweight World Champion Carlos Cuadras. We always spoke about it's on HBO World Championship Boxing. The fight ended at the Belasco Theater in a split decision. This was an all-out brawl. We opened up special viewing rooms and additional staff for the people that came in to watch this fight. The expectations coming into this fight from Kamagai from Japan and Soto Caras from Mexico, there was a lot of weight on their shoulders coming in, and the fans weren't disappointed. It was an absolute brawl. People loved it, and I have to give credit for both fighters to come out and to do the rematch. It's a testament to both of them on what they've done. I want to thank HBO, Peter, for giving us the opportunity and the fans to put this fight on for September 10th. And I'd like to thank again Mr. Honda and Take On Promotions for helping us put together this fight. And we look forward to working with Mr. Honda in more fights in the future. Lastly, I'd like to thank Tom and K2 Promotions. Thanks, Tom, for everything, for letting us be a part of this event. And I'd like to also thank Soto. I want to make some mentions to Soto Caras' managers, Francisco Espinoza, I think you're out there somewhere, and Sergio Diaz. And thank you guys for putting this all together. I want to introduce Soto Caras. He's fighting out of Los Angeles. Soto Caras faced numerous world champions and contenders in his 15 years career. I mean, this reads a who's who of boxing. He fought Keith one-time Thurman, Andre Berto, Marcos Maidana, Devin the Great Alexander, Yuri Foreman, Gabriel Rosado, Salik Gadan, David Estrada. These are some heavy-duty names. And Soto Caras had great fights in all of them. He's a former NABF and WBC Continental Americas champion who has been throwing boxing fans since his debut in 2001. Owner of wins over Vince Phillips, David Estrada, Salik Gadan, and Andre Berto, Soto Caras is an aggressive puncher who can handle himself against any fighter willing to step into the ring and face him. A former world title challenger, Soto Caras knows that a win over Kamagai is helped his career, and it's going to continue. He's having a lot of great fights for the fans. With a record of 28, 10-4, with 18 knockouts, please give a warm welcome to Jesus Soto Caras. Robert Diaz is going to train.
Bueno, no, pues, buenas tardes a todos, muchas gracias por venir. Quiero darle las gracias a Dios, a Golden Boy, a mi manager, a Honda por esta gran oportunidad.
First off, thank you everybody for being here. I want to thank God. I want to thank my management team. I want to thank Golden Boy and also Mr. Honda for this opportunity to do it again.
Me siento muy honrado de pelear en esta cartelera que son dos campeones, un Chocolatito González, un Carlos Cuadra, un paisano. Me siento muy honrado y muy honrado de pelear aquí en el foro. De que mi pelea con Yoshihiro Kamegai, pues lo mismo que vieron el día 15, nomás ahora un poco más inteligente es lo que van a ver. Van a ver una guerra entre un guerrero azteca contra un kamikaze japonés.
I'm really honored to be a part of this card, to be fighting the co-main event with such great talent, such great champions like Roman Gonzalez, and also my countryman, the champion Carlos Cuadras. And what can I say? You're going to see the same. You're going to see the same you saw on the 15th, the Mexican warrior facing a Japanese kamikaze who comes forward.
Nada, nomás no se pierdan este día de septiembre esta pelea, ya sea por televisión o toda la gente que se reúne aquí en el foro. Vamos a dar gran espectáculo. De mi parte voy a dejar la mesa caliente para mi paisano Cuadras contra el Chocolatito González. Van a haber mucha emoción ese día de septiembre. Muchas gracias a todos por venir.
And just in closing, please, I invite you all to come out, whether you're watching it on TV on HBO or to come to the forum. You're going to see a war. I'm going to leave that ring very hot for Chocolatito and for my countryman, Carlos Cuadras. I will leave it ready for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesus and Robert for that. It's really a great co-feature and a great addition to the show. Mauricio Suleiman sends his regards. He's the president of WBC. He was scheduled to be here today. He had to take a trip back to Mexico. He was in Las Vegas and he was going to come here to Los Angeles, but he had to fly back to Mexico to attend to some business. So he sends his regards, and he says he's so proud of his two WBC champions. This is the type of fight where you have one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world challenging, as Peter said, in his fourth division, trying to make history against an undefeated champion in that division who's proud to defend his title. And these are the type of fights that the fans respond to, the media should respond to. When you add up the undefeated records on this HBO broadcast between Triple G and Kell Brook and Carlos Cuadras and Roman Gonzalez, I mean, it's I don't even know what the number is, but it's four undefeated. All are champions in their own right. They're in their own divisions, and it's pure boxing skill at the highest level. So with that, I'd like to introduce the challenger for the 115-pound WBC title. I'd like to introduce his manager, Carlos Blondon, who can then bring up Roman Gonzalez.
Good afternoon to everybody. Primarily want to thank God first and foremost. K2 Promotions, HBO, Taken Promotions, Honda Kaitro, Akemi, Nobu, Nick, all the Taken family for giving this opportunity. This is something that Roman and a lot of us Nicaraguans have dreamt for, an opportunity to fight for a fourth title. We all know that Alexis Arguello, like Peter mentioned, fought here at the Forum and tried twice against Aaron Pryor to win a fourth title. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to. And as a matter of fact, last time was 1982. I'm 34 years old, so that means that it really means a lot to us to have this opportunity after 34 years now to fight for a fourth title. And this wouldn't be possible if it weren't for God and for everybody being such a good sport about it, and Mr. Honda giving us the opportunity to fight a great champion, which is Carlos Cuadras. And like Thomas mentioned, and we've all mentioned, you know, That's what boxing's really about. And that's what Roman has brought to the plate, and that's what we're all trying to see. Boxers fight the best boxers out there, to put their undefeated on the line, to not be cherry pickers, to be boxers that we really want to see who's the best. And that's what Roman's out there. He got asked a lot about why he's moving up to 115. He's not having weight problems. He can do 112, but he wants to fight the best. The best right now in 115 is the WBC champion, Carlos El Príncipe Cuadras, which is from Taken, and we have a lot of love for him. And we have a lot of respect, and for his trainer, Rudy. They know that. But coming September 10th, we're going to go after that title. And God willingly, we'll bring it back to Nicaragua. Thank you very much.
Muy buenas a todos. Motivado, feliz. Gracias a SPO, a Taken, a mi amigo Carlos que me dio la oportunidad de pelear un cuarto título y pues motivado. Vengo en las mejores condiciones para hacer un buen trabajo. Gracias.
Thank you very much. Thank you to God, to Taken Promotions, HBO, to K2, to his friend Carlos Cuadras that gave him the opportunity to fight for a fourth title. He feels very blessed with this opportunity to be the main event, and he wants to thank everybody and hopes to see everybody out there September 10th. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. I have to say, Carlos Blandon has done a terrific job managing Chocolatito. He's a folk hero in his country of Nicaragua, and to manage all the demands when he goes home or during the training camp, he's really done a terrific job ever since, Carlos been involved in the first fight that we did with Ramon, and it's a pleasure to work with Carlos. So appreciate that. Now I'd like to introduce the champion at 115 pounds. What can you say? Willing to defend his title against clearly the toughest opponent he could face. #1 pound-for-pound fighter, moving up to a fourth division. I'd like to introduce Rudy Hernandez, who I've known for a number of years. His family, his brothers, always give a lot of respect to Chicanito, who was really a close friend of all of ours. I think I can say that here in the room. And I've been all around the world with Rudy. I respect his boxing knowledge and what he's accomplished in the sport. I'd like to introduce Rudy Hernandez.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone for being here, taking the time. And, we have a very important fight September 10th. I'm hoping that everybody can make it and show your love for the sport. We've got two of the best 115 pounds fighting each other, and we need more of that. But we also need the public to support these events and show up. Both guys are my friends. We're all taken here, and so may the better man win, and we're training for that to win. Best of luck to everyone.
We'll bring Robert Diaz back up to translate for Carlos. I'd like to introduce WBC 115-pound undefeated world champion, Carlos Cuadras.
¿Tal? Buenas tardes a todos. Quiero decir que estoy agradecido primeramente con Dios por esta
oportunidad que me presenta con el señor Honda, con Thank You Promotions, con K2, con todos los que están haciendo posible esta pelea, con HBO, con todos, con Chocolatito por pelear conmigo, por buscar ese título y pues solo quiero decirles que esta pelea va a sacar chispas, va a estar fuerte esta pelea. Y este cinturón se va a ir a México, lo siento, Chocolate. Y pues nada más que estén bien pendientes de esta pelea porque va a estar buena. Aparte, voy a tener que tomar un chocolatito ese día. Y ese cinturón se va a ir para México. Así que estén bien pendientes porque esta pelea va a estar buena porque I am strong, I'm fast, and very, very handsome, baby.
That was good, campeón. That was muy bueno. He said, I'm going to knock you up. No, I'm just kidding. He wants to thank God, first and foremost. He wants to thank Mr. Honda, Taken, K2, HBO, all of the media, all the press, everybody here. He wants to thank Chocolatito for coming up and taking this challenge. And he wants to remind everybody that this fight will provide fireworks. It's going to be a war. And that title's coming back to Mexico. He assures you that. And as you all saw, he took a little break to have his Chocolatito. He had hit him. And he wants to remind everybody he's good, he's fast, and he says he's handsome. And he's going to win by knockout.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Carlos. Well, you can see the personalities on this show and the talent up here. So with that, I'd like to bring the fighters up. We'll have the face-off. Just want to remind everyone that tickets are on sale right now. We've priced them very reasonably, starting at $25. So we need to, again, just urge the public and the fans to support the show and to come out. So Bernie, if you could come up and we'll face off the fighters.
Hey Fight fans, if you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.